So I'm here with Toronto's own Misha Cirkunov. Misha, how excited are you here to be fighting here at home on Saturday?
It's amazing, you know, close to home, just wake up my own bed and just show up and go to work.
Now you're a martial arts instructor here in Toronto. You're gonna have a lot of students here to watch you and cheer you on?
Oh yeah, we're gonna have, I teach at Extreme Couture, so we're gonna have pretty much the whole gym. You know, it's one of the biggest gyms in Canada. I think it's actually the biggest gym in Canada for mixed martial arts, so we're gonna have a lot of guys, all the guys from my class are gonna be here, and it's gonna be awesome. It's just exciting, you know. I'm not trying, like I know everyone's excited, but I'm just trying to kind of like calm myself down and just like, just keep everything through like a sniper scope, you know. I'm just gonna go and do the work, you know.
Are you disappointed at all that you're not on the pay-per-view? You're gonna be on the prelims instead.
You know, to me, I don't care. I can be the first fight, you know. I enjoy doing what I do, and when I'm 50 years old, you're gonna see me wearing gi on the mats, you know. It's just something that I do since I was a kid, you know. So first fight, last fight, middle fight, like I don't really care, you know. It's just, I don't know, like I could be on a pay-per-view, not pay-per-view to me doesn't make a difference, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna have my own footage in HD, and I'm gonna watch it at home after as well. So, you know, all my friends and family are gonna be there. That's what really matters to me, and all the people in the city gonna be here, and they're not gonna miss my fight. So, just be, you know, so I'm happy. I'm happy with everything.
So, are you staying at home this week, or are you gonna be in the fighter hotel and kind of go through the normal fight week routine?
A little bit of both. I'll be going a little bit at home, just making some stuff at home, like all my certain meals and certain drinks and certain stuff to recovery and stuff like that, and then I'm gonna go back to the hotel. So I'm gonna have kind of luxury of both, which is kind of unusual. It's almost like I don't really feel like I'm kind of in a camp, like pre-fight camp. It's way more relaxing, which is really good for me, I feel like. And yeah, I'm just excited to put up a really good fight for everybody. You know, it's gonna be, in my opinion, it's gonna be fight of the night. I've seen a bunch of guys here, and I'm going for fight of the night. Like I don't care what people say. Like all the real martial arts, they know what's coming. You know.
So Misha, you're a student of the game. Your opponent Nikita, he's very big. He's dropping down from heavyweight. He's a little bit taller than you. Have you worked on anything special or any technique that you're like, this is what I'm gonna use to beat this guy?
You know, I fought already guys that are taller than me, bigger than me. I used to fight guys that used to fight in heavyweights. Like look at like Alex Nicholson, for example. You know, like he used to fight like against heavyweights, and he beat some really tough guys too. He is a really heavy puncher. Like last fight, I mean, he broke his hand, so we didn't see like a full potential of him. But like, you know, I'm kind of like, I know what I'm getting into. I have many different training partners that are like big boys, heavyweight guys, and lighter guys, smaller guys. I don't make that into consideration really. I just concentrate on, like, I know Nikita's a very tough guy, you know. Like I met him in person. He's actually a nice guy too, you know. And I don't really think what they're gonna do, how big they are, what they done. I'm just concentrating what I've done, you know, and I'm concentrating on what I'm gonna do. So it's like, it's almost like a little bit selfish, but I'm just concentrating on myself right now.
What would you say you've improved on the most in the gym since your last fight?
A little bit of everything actually. A little bit of pacing myself, the way I strike, the way I breathe, the way I think. That's why, you know, for example, UFC wanted me to fight in Vancouver, and I would love to go to Vancouver. It's one of my, I would say it's like my other favorite town, province, besides Ontario and Toronto, you know. Beautiful people, extremely friendly, beautiful sight scenery. I would love to be there. It's just, like I said, like in between fights, I need at least 2-3 months to rehab. Like even though I won and I did a good performance and all that, I don't look at that. I look at my holes, you know. I look at the thing that I need to work on. Like, you know, just because I'm doing good, like some guys, like for example, Ian Kutalaba, you know, he just got signed with UFC and he's fighting, and honestly, like, his last performance, he fought good, but it feels like he was tired, you know, like they push him too much, you know, like, I don't know who the coaches or not, but they're like, yeah, go, and now he starts making some money and he thinks that you gotta fight, you know. In this game, like, if you have this kind of approach, I think you're gonna get burnt out, you know, and not just burnt out, but you coming as the same fighter. So all the high-level coaches and people that study you, they kind of know what's coming, you know. It's really easy to study for that. But for example, if you know, you take some time off and you really pay attention to, you try to come back as a different fighter basically, and that's you know, for example, my opponent is studying that guy that fought in Ottawa, but in my opinion, I'm like a step over that already, you know. So I'm going to be a little bit different, and they think I'm going to come out with the similar stuff I came out in Ottawa, but maybe it's going to be something different, you know. And that's kind of like an element of surprise. That's kind of like always a really, really good and a good thing to have, you know. And I really believe in that, and I just try to always be a better me for every fight. That's my goal.
Misha, with Rory having moved across to Bellator and the GSP situation is kind of unsolved as it has been, there's kind of something of a vacuum there for Canadian fighters to step up. I spoke with Mark Hominick this morning. He pinpointed you as one of the guys who could do that. Do you feel that opportunity is there, and do you feel
100%? Like, you know, I've been representing Canada in judo, wrestling, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and now I represent Canada in mixed martial arts, and seeing amazing support from like fans, like friends, family. Like, it's amazing, and you know, everyone's like being really supportive, and they see, like, you know, I'm a worker, you know. I consider myself as a Canadian hardworking guy, you know. I've been here since I was 12 years old. I learned how to speak new language here. I learned all my mixed martial arts skills, all the, you know, through North America kind of thing. And I feel like if, you know, fans are really supportive, and I have that on my side now, and I know I'm a worker. I'll put in the work, and it's just amazing to see kind of everything kind of align slowly, you know. And listen, this is a fight game. Anything can happen. I just really love support. I respect everyone who supports me, and I'll do my best, like I always do. You know, I'll try to do my best.
Was there any pressure of being, you know, with the fact that Rory's gone, they need sort of a Canadian superstar up here in Canada? Do you feel that pressure at all, especially being in your hometown?
Not really. It's not really pressure for me. It's almost like exciting. It's like all of a sudden, it's like slowly I'm getting the recognition that I kind of been trying to work on since I was like pretty much 12 years old. Like, you know, and I'm only like, for example, 12-2 in MMA, but if you like watch all my wrestling matches, judo matches, and grappling matches, combine them all together, I probably have over 500 matches, you know. So it's amazing that, like I said, like everything's slowly coming together. And for me, it's not really a pressure. For me, I feel like it's almost like a reward from everyone. You know, they're supporting me and they like it, and they call it pressure. But for me, it's not really pressure. It's almost like I said, like after fights, when I hear my name and it's like, Misha, I'm like, man, I have even more horse. Like I feel stronger when I hear that, and the crowd is on my side. Man, I feel like I can do wonders. You know, I really feel like that, and we'll see. You know, we'll see. I'll do my best.
When Daniel Cormier first fell off this card, there was talk that they were going to try to find a replacement to fight Anthony Johnson. Were you ever approached about that? Did you approach the UFC with that opportunity? Anything there?
I was never a Persian person, and me personally, I would never approach them just because I already signed a fight to fight Nikita. You know, and in my opinion, Nikita is a very, very dangerous, very tough guy. He comes in a, you know, good winning streak, and you know, he's a favorite for this fight, which is, you know, it's amazing, because every time I used to fight in UFC, I would fight like newcomers, but meanwhile I was my newcomer myself, you know, and everyone's like, oh, Misha is a favorite, oh, he's supposed to win, kind of thing. And all of a sudden, that's a real pressure if you think about it, you know, because everyone expects me to win, and every little thing my opponents would do, even tiny little thing, you'd be like, oh, he got hit, or, you know what I mean? All of a sudden, it's like every little thing multiplies by like almost like 100. Where I'm an underdog now, and Nikita's a favorite, and it's awesome because now he's someone that, you know, kind of like almost to look up to, because he's ranked number 8. So that's what I'm kind of trying to do. I'm trying to look up to the new challenge, and I like to be an underdog, and trying to achieve something that I never achieved ever in my life, and I never had in my life, and I'm extremely blessed for this opportunity, you know.
What's your prediction for the main event of this card between Pettis and Holloway?
You know, between Pettis and Holloway, I know Pettis needs this win bad, you know, because he needs some wins. But I know Max in person. I kind of like seeing how he trains, and he's just someone really, really tough to beat. He has a little bit of range and everything, and like I think one time I said Pettis, but I think it's Max. You know, Max is going to be a slight little favorite. He has a better reach. He's a little bit more kind of a little bit sharper, I think. You know, and I would give slight advantage to Max. You know,
as your career continues to advance, and you know, pending a win on Saturday, you're getting into those bigger fights at light heavyweight. Can you ever envision a time in your career when you may start working with a head coach again? Because some people might not be aware, you don't work with a head coach. has one?
Yeah, I don't have a coach. I just have amazing. I'm very lucky to have a lot of really good friends that are kind of mixed martial art nerds, in terms of they like to study mixed martial arts, and a lot of times they kind of even study certain things more than I do, you know. So they point out certain things to me, and I feel like we're all becoming and we're all growing together, so that one day we can be really high-level coaches ourselves. We kind of we try to study everything, and I feel like right now I got my ground down, I got my clinch down, my wrestling is like all the little aspects. I feel like they are being worked. You know, I'm spending time working on them, and I have some really high-level also competitors in my corner as well that are gonna be pretty much 3-4 weeks later after my fight, they're gonna be going and looking forward to getting like glory titles and stuff like that. So I feel like we all have a good place right now. We all coach ourselves. I don't want to get like, oh, he's a coach and whatever he says you gotta do. I just I listen to my critics a lot. I read all you guys, all your comments, all the whatever the articles you guys put up and whatever people comment. I read it all. Some stuff is just hilarious, funny. Some stuff I actually pay attention to, and I'm like, okay, that's an interesting point. They pointed out something that maybe I didn't think about. So I kind of I try to study everything. I try to be my own coach, and I'm my own biggest critic. If something needs to be done, guess what? I'm gonna go and do it. And so far, it's been working pretty good. And like I say, if it's not broken, they'll try to fix it. So as of right now, I see a lot, and I'm doing okay. I would say, like it's my 4th fight, and I'm fighting a top 8 guy. So in UFC, in the biggest league in the world, I think that's not bad. So I'm gonna try to keep going, and then who knows? Obviously, nobody's unbeatable. There's be a day when someone's gonna lose, but it's how you come back. It's not just like, oh, you're winning, you're doing good, but everyone lost. Everyone. Like look around the rounds, George St. Pierre, like Cain Velasquez, everybody lost, and it's just like, it's what you gain out of it and how you come back. And I think that all those kind of angles and everything is covered, in my opinion. So, but who knows? Down the road, if we have somebody like available, like like Marcelo Garcia or something, like somebody like a real high-level competitive coach, then I would love to train with them. I would love to take their advices, and I would like. It's not like I'm saying, oh, I don't need coach. I don't like world's coaches. No. It's very important to educate yourself, and a lot of coaches, they have great experience that you don't even know about, and they can point out certain things that you're like, oh my God, I didn't even think about that. They have experience and all that. I know that, and I listen, and I listen to all the coaches that like on a fight card. I try to interact with everybody, and I don't know. Down the road, of course, like I'm open-minded. I'm not like saying, oh no, I don't need coach. I'm the coach. No, it's not like that at all. I respect everybody, and I'm like I said, drop the ego and open your mind, and that's when things start taking off. And down the road, for sure, I'd love to, interact with more different coaches. And but to me, it's not just interact with the coach. To me, it has to be a good bond. We have to work together. If we can work together, that's good. Because sometimes, yeah, it's a good coach, but they have so many guys. I'm like, I don't even know what time he's at the gym, because like he's with this guy here, with this guy there, with this guy there, when he's really at the gym. And if you try to work with someone like that, they're always on the road, so they're not really going to give you too much time, So I don't know. There's like many different kind of like obstacles, I feel like. And right now I have a great solid team, like Rob Santos, Matt Embry, Leo Bondar, and we all kind of fight nerds, and we try to just get better, all of us at the same time.
Thank you, Misha.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks
very much. Appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you.